How's it going, everybody? I'm back again, and this time I know it'll be hard to see with the glare and the brown bag, but I got in a bunch of brown bags that I had gotten from a eBay seller, and I'm just really happy that I got them. Got some really cool brown bags and a few tan bags in the deal. And this one that I'm guessing most of these are 95s and 96s, so. But this one is a menu number 12, Scalloped Potatoes with Ham. It's done by Sopaco, and again, I don't know if this really is showing up on the camera or not, but that is what it is. Seems to be in pretty, sealed up, good condition. I also got in a couple of other really cool things from Minotaur Trading. I placed an order with them, and they have some really cool stuff on sale right now. So I had to jump on it, and I was really surprised when I opened the box. I got one of the new tactical spork with the knife and the bottle opener on it, and it's got the whistle in the cap. So I thought that was pretty cool. Bob really threw in a few extra things. He also sent me one of his spice kits, which is curry powder, crushed red pepper, garlic, salt, and Italian blend, and comes in a cool little like Altoids tin, and they're all little glass bottles. So I really dig that. I wish we'd have had these way back in the day instead of carrying full-size spice bottles out to the field. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this open. I'm going to use the tactical spork here and cut it open and see what year we actually are. If it's a 95 like I think it is, then this will be the last year that this was a menu number 12. Of course, in 96 they were the tan bags. So anyway, this one's all, by the way, it's a Sopaco. But of course we've got the crackers. Sound pretty still vacuum sealed pretty well. Got the FRH, and this one doesn't appear to have all of the filings in the bottom of it. And of course I'm going to try it to see if it is going to work or not. Okay, this says it was a 1995 manufacturer, so this would be a 95 MRE, I'm guessing. Nope, actually this is oddly enough a 96, because here we have the date code on the beverage base of 6057. So this would have been, even though they switched to the tan bags in 96, this one's obviously made with some of the leftover stuff. We have our cheese spread. Let's see if it's got a date. Yeah, I don't see one, but we already know that this is going to be bad, but I'm still going to open it. I haven't tried one this old yet that hasn't started delaminating. So, but and this one's no exception, because I can see it starting to delaminate. Here we have 6151 on the accessory packet. So again, this is a 96. We have the sugar-free iced drink mix. This is pretty decent. We have the fudge brownie shelf stable. So this is the chewy brownie versus the chocolate covered brownie, which would have been in the 95. Brown spoon. We have our scalloped potatoes and ham, which is the 263rd day of 95. And then we have our applesauce, which is the 89th day of 96. So all in all, it's kind of mostly all 96 manufacturer, except for the scalloped potatoes. Yep, the brownies 331st day of 95. So, all right, well, what we're going to do, I'm going to try to get the scalloped potatoes out, get them heated up. This is one that I actually did like back then. I'm going to give this a little knead, and we'll see if this FRH is going to work. Okay, sorry, went in a little technical difficulty there. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some water and see if this will heat up, and if not, of course, we'll boil it or use a newer bag. Yeah, not really getting any reaction out of it, which is to be expected considering its age. Okay, well, that heater was not going to cook off, so it's on in a pot on the stove to boil. So let's get moving on the other stuff. We've got the sugar-free iced tea drink mix. And I'm going to use one of the beverage bags that I have. I think this one's actually a Minotaur bag, if I remember correctly. It's like the Canadian ones. It's actually really good, thick poly, with a gusseted bottom, so it can actually stand up. Sugar-free drink mix, of course it says makes 8 fluid ounces. I have to try to cut that. There we go. Would help if I cut it below the sealed line. Still powder, that's good. Add a little bit of water to it. All right, got our iced tea. Let's see. Crazy thing with this one, it comes with 3 different drinks. Here we have our cocoa beverage base. Feels kind of hard. I don't know if it's hard because it's just been packed in there so long, but we'll find out in a second. Woo. I always end up dumping this out all over the place. Well, it's kind of chunky in there, so I think it might have just been. Wow. Yeah, that may not be any good. Kind of came out in a giant bar. Let's give it a taste just to see. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. Oh. Well, no, it's not. So it's unusual that the cocoa goes bad, but you can see that it's pretty crumbly. So we're not going to do that. Move on to the cheese spread. Generally, this doesn't hold up for very many years at all, so we'll see how it looks. Opened up a tuna with noodles a little while ago, and this is what the cheese spread looked like. Almost peanut butter. Actually doesn't really smell any that bad. It's just, and this one's still a little pliable, but you know, we're not going to eat this either. So let's just get that right out of the way. So far, we're not really batting 1,000 with this one. Next up, we have our applesauce. We'll see what that looks like. Let's see. But we got to think about, for 24 years, I don't know how this was stored, and you know, and just the fact that it was not meant to last 24 years. Okay. That applesauce is about as brown as it could get. I don't think I've ever seen it that dark brown. I'm going to go ahead and just give it a taste. Okay, that's still edible. No weird aftertaste. It's actually pretty tasty. So we're just going to leave it here. I'm really not going to eat that just because it's as brown as it is. But it is quite edible. And I'm very impressed that it is. Next up, let's check out our fudge brownie shelf stable. These have a tendency to hold up pretty well. I think the last one I had was in the spaghetti, and it was still really good. Get rid of all of our garbage. I can hear the potatoes boiling, so I'm going to go get those off the stove. All right, we're back. Let's see. So here we've got our potatoes. Let's go ahead and, I'd love to see if the coffee held up. It generally, again, it's another one that doesn't. So you're really not. A lot of these just don't hold up. I can already feel it's a lump in there. Yeah, it's definitely seen better days, and I would try to rehydrate this. I know somebody made a comment about as long as it wasn't white, it'd still be good. But yeah, I'm not even going to worry trying. So again, so far everything's been bad. But let's try our crackers. Of course, we got to hear if it makes that hiss that everybody worries about. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, now let's see if I can get them out in one piece. That's my favorite part, trying to do. Nope. That didn't happen. Let's give these a quick try. Yep, the crackers actually survived and they're good. All right, now let's check out our scalloped potatoes and ham. Well, they look good. Smell delicious. They smell like ham. Definitely a lot of it in there. Okay. So you can see there's a lot, potatoes and ham. That's about it. And then a nice little sauce. They look good, smell good. Man, they taste perfect. I definitely enjoy this. The ham's got a good chew to it. It's smoky. Potatoes aren't all mush. Yeah, that's definitely one thing that did hold up really well. Wow. Get a little on a cracker. Fantastic. I'm going to try some of the iced tea. Yep, that's perfect. Really nothing to go wrong with that. Of course, now I've got ham all over my potato or my brownie. Let's give it a try. It's still pretty moist. It's got the little chocolate chips in it. Just like the one that came in the 96 spaghetti. It's perfect. I mean, if I had to eat this in a, an emergency situation, knowing that it's 24 years old, or 24 years old, I have to say, at least, the applesauce was still edible. Just looks really dark. Now, of course, the cheese spread was bad. But the crackers are good. You could eat the potatoes and ham. Brownie is good. Coffee and the cocoa, not so good. And the iced tea was good. So all in all, you can still make a meal out of this and not get sick. It was tasty. This, again, was one of my favorites, back then. I pretty much liked all of them. There's a few that I just absolutely hated. And I have a couple of them now that I'm probably just going to give away. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Well, of course, Oscar's over here wanting crackers. So, hope you enjoyed it. Check out Minotaur MRE, or Minotaur Trading Company, and check out what he's got on sale, or what he's got full price. I mean, you're not going to find too many places right now that are actually stocked up. So he's got the stuff, or Bob's got the stuff. He's a good guy to work with, and definitely always helps out the people in the ration community when he's able to. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you probably in another week with something else. Thanks.